Dodgers Nation, take a deep breath. Because what's happened with this team right now is one of those moments that makes the blue heart beat faster. We just watched Shohei Ohtani, our unicorn, the guy who plays on both sides as if it were easy, win his second consecutive MVP. And in the middle of the World Series back-to-back celebrations, he drops the news that he wants to pitch the entire 2026 season. Meanwhile, behind the scenes around the league, a quiet movement is beginning to shake the market. The Dodgers are emerging as a possible destination for Raisel Iglesias, the closer Atlanta is desperately trying to keep. It's the kind of rumor that makes the Blue faithful raise an eyebrow. Because if Los Angeles joins the fight, everybody knows the conversation changes. And look, all of this together creates an electric atmosphere at Chavez Ravine. Ohtani aiming for a full year on the mound. Mark Walters saying they'll be back next year. And the market looking at the Dodgers as a giant that can change the price of any negotiation. It's a perfect blend of hope, ambition, and that familiar tension only those who live Los Angeles truly understand. So drop a like and comment, Dodgers Nation, because here we speak as fans, and as people who feel what this team does to us. News One. So let's go, Dodgers Nation. The journey up to this point already says a lot about the moment this team is living. We're coming off a back-to-back championship with a roster that had highs and lows, but found strength at the exact right time. And in the middle of the celebratory atmosphere, Shohei Ohtani appears, once again on top of the world, lifting another MVP trophy, and making it clear that 2026 won't be just another season. Ohtani wants to pitch from day one. He wants to spend the entire season on the mound. And when a guy of this caliber says that, the locker room listens, the front office listens, and the fans erupt. The team reaches this point hungry, with expectations, and with a feeling that there's still more to conquer. And what came next, no one expected. Because the central fact shifts the entire axis. Ohtani didn't just confirm that he intends to pitch. He reinforced that his priority is to stay healthy all year long. He knows the weight he carries. He knows how high he lifts the Dodgers' ceiling when he's at 100%. His debut as a pitcher in June against the Padres was short in length but symbolic. It was the beginning of the climb. And his 2.87 ERA over 47 innings shows that even while easing his way back, his arm is still different. Now, he promises a full season on the mound, and that changes ambitions, rotations, planning, and expectations. Is Dodgers Nation ready to see a full-power Ohtani in 2026? Behind the scenes, the impact is massive. The team sees a player who delivers elite hitting and wants to deliver elite pitching again. The front office knows this reshapes roster construction. The fans feel that mix of excitement and anxiety because every time a superstar talks about health in a full season, recent memories tremble a bit. But there's also pride. Ohtani getting here, building up his pitching rhythm through 2025, returning to mound after injury. All of it creates a huge emotional impact. The feeling is that the Dodgers are standing in front of something extremely rare, and that 2026 may bring an even more complete version of this phenomenon. And when we look at all of this calmly, the reflection hits deep. It feels like one of those classic moments in Dodgers history when a generational talent places himself at the center of the journey and the team must adjust everything around him. It's as if Los Angeles is reliving the energy of dominant eras, when one unique piece elevated the entire system. Ohtani represents that. He represents ambition, historical capability, and the hope that only Dodgers Nation understands. If he truly delivers a full season on the mound, 2026 could be much more than a title defense. It could be a milestone. News too. So here we go, Dodgers Nation. The setting for the second story already begins with a different kind of atmosphere. While the Dodgers celebrate the moment and look toward 2026 with ambition, the Atlanta Braves face a much more turbulent reality. After a complicated season, they're rebuilding, trying to reorganize the payroll, looking to fill gaps, especially at shortstop, in the rotation, and of course, in the bullpen. The team is far from giving up, but the feeling is that every move requires surgical precision, and that's where the tension starts to rise. Because in the middle of this process, a blue shadow appears on Atlanta's horizon, and what came next no one expected. The central point of the story is direct. Raisel Iglesias, one of the Braves' pillars during the second half, is on the market. Atlanta would like to keep him. They need him, but everything depends on the price. And at this exact moment, rumors appear saying that the Dodgers have their eyes on the closer. And when Los Angeles puts its name into the conversation, the entire market trembles. The ninth inning has been a nightmare since Kenley Jansen left. Trinan, Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, nothing stuck. So it makes sense to see the front office evaluating Iglesias or even eyeing bigger names like Devin Williams, Edwin Diaz, or Robert Suarez. And that raises an inevitable question. Could the race for a closer put the Braves and Dodgers on a collision course? Behind the scenes, this rumor is already causing ripples. In Atlanta, the pressure rises. Without Iglesias guaranteed, the bullpen feels even more unstable. For the Dodgers, the possible pursuit of a high-level closer shows that the front office remains aggressive, willing to spend to eliminate a recent historical weakness. The Los Angeles fan base, which has already seen the ninth inning nearly derail entire seasons, feels that mix of hope and caution. Nothing is decided, nothing is close. But the simple presence of the Dodgers in the market has a psychological effect. It raises prices, shifts priorities, and forces rivals into faster decisions. It's the kind of influence a giant exerts without even needing to move a piece. And when we compare everything to recent history, the reflection becomes unavoidable. This instability in the ninth inning feels like a ghost that refuses to leave, something that has followed the Dodgers since the post-Jansen era. Seeing the team trying to close this wound shows urgency, maturity, and a clear understanding of the moment. If Los Angeles wants to dominate the next decade, it needs to fix this hole. On the other side, Atlanta is trying to hold on to the little that still works, trying not to lose a player who became a key piece. It's the kind of contrast that reveals where each franchise is on its journey. And in the middle of all this, Dodgers Nation watches closely, because any move in this market can change the tone of 2026. Dodgers Nation, after all this, you can feel in the air how these stories connect. On one side, Ohtani lifting another MVP and promising to deliver a full season on the mound, something that can change the weight, the rhythm, and even the destiny of 2026. On the other, a nervous market, with rivals trying to reorganize while the Dodgers appear as that silent force that can, with a single move, alter the entire MLB board. It's hope mixed with ambition. It's pressure mixed with pride. It's the blue heart remembering that nothing is simple when you wear this jersey. Because being a Dodger is living on that thin line between dream and demand. It's celebrating the back-to-back championship, and the next day, already talking about a three-peat. It's looking at Ohtani and imagining the impossible. It's seeing market rumors and feeling that Los Angeles is never satisfied. Always searching for more, always wanting more, always pushing further. And in the end, that's what unites us, the passion that never backs down, the certainty that this team, with all its highs and lows, always finds a way to put us on the edge of the couch, and that 2026, if these pieces fit together, could be another chapter we tell for years. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Dodgers Nation, and leave a like to show that this passion never fades.